Hey everybody, this is Ramon Ray, founder of smarthustle.com, and here for another exciting podcast interview discussion, talking to Mariana Freitas, who is the founder of Sirius App, located in Brazil. Mariana, thanks for being here today, and I hope I pronounced your last name right. How are you?
Yes, I'm right. I'm very well, thank you. Yes, awesome. You pronounced it very well, and very nice to see you again.
Absolutely.
Even like remotely, it's always a pleasure.
We first met, I recall, at the Dell Women's Entrepreneur Network in Malaysia about
Singapore.
2 years. Singapore, thank you, Singapore. About 2 years ago, and you and I got some camera time together, and it was a lot of fun meeting some amazing founders. So I'm glad to chat with you again today. So thanks for taking the time.
Yes, and I'm super happy, but I like to reconnect and, to keep this long-lasting relationships. This
Absolutely.
It's all about the collaboration and being an entrepreneur. So I'm happy about it.
Without relationships, what do we have? So you have this amazing service, Sirius App, or just Sirius? What is it? What is the formal name of it?
Sirius App.
Sirius App. So Sirius App. So tell us what it is. Now I know it competes head to head with some big brands in the market. I'll let you say them or not if you wish. But what is the Sirius App? And let me ask it a different way. What problem is it solving? What problem is it solving? And who is it perfectly targeted for?
Yes, Sirius App. At Sirius App, we empower and connect employees worldwide from top to bottom, regardless of age, background, and location. So we combine the best of WhatsApp and Slack in a very unique, simple, and easy-to-use platform so companies can collaborate and impact with their teams.
Got it. And I think as you were talking before.
So what we do is, what we do is we unify the communication, we centralize, we know silos, and we give access to technology, and we act like a conduit between field teams and offset teams, we combine everyone to centralize the communication. And of course, for companies, we protect data leak, and we give all the collaboration and cooperation requirements that every company needs to be in the market.
I love it. So silos come down, off-site and on-site teams. It's secure collaboration, and I'm sure there's more. And one thing we were talking about before, Mariana, I challenged you. I pushed a bit, and I said, hey, listen, talking about Slack and WhatsApp, we have these tools already. So why is Mariana wasting her time building this? And you said something very important. You said those tools are great, but many companies, they have to hire people to train people how to use them, which is increasing more money, my words, adding inefficiencies. And you came right out and said one competitive advantage is our tool, it's just much simpler. Is that did I restate that properly? Is that a fair statement?
Yes, absolutely. You got it very right. So what we do is we use social media interface. So people around the world, they already know how to use it. They are familiarized about the tool. They don't need to learn a new tool. So that's why we create silos, because everyone already knows how to use it. So it's simple, it's easy. And like Slack, it's complex. People from different ages, you have to see that in a big organization, you have people from a lot of different departments, different backgrounds, different age, and even locations. And none of them want to learn how to use a new tool or even a complex tool. They want the simple one. So we unite everyone. We include everyone. We give everyone a voice to be in one platform for the whole organization. And for the company, it's easier as well. You have one centralized data to search what you need, to search accounting, to manage all information you have there, and of course, protect all your data at once.
I love it. Powerful. And I want to ask you for your tips and advice for your fellow entrepreneurs and founders. But before I ask that question, congratulations. You have an opportunity, let's call it, to possibly move your headquarters from Brazil to Canada, a beautiful country. Tell us about that opportunity, and why are you excited to possibly move to Canada? Why move the headquarters there? Whatever you want to share, unpack that for us a bit and tell us, congratulations for the possibility of doing that. And I know you're kind of in the running, as it were, to make that happen. So as best you can, unpack that for us, for the audience listening. Why is that so important to you? Share that with us.
Yes, this is a great opportunity because Canada in general, this region we're going to establish our headquarters, it's super focused on mobility and cybersecurity. So the market there is very established, and the industry for data protection, it's very good over there. So it's a good opportunity in terms of market, in terms of industry already established. So this is where we are just gonna establish our headquarters there and then scale globally, of course, because we are a remote platform.
Yes.
And nowadays, with the hybrid work from home and going to alternate days in office, all companies need something to work, to include every employee in one platform and easy manage all the situation we're going to move from now on. So we have this opportunity to move our headquarters from there and then scale globally. And we are actually fundraising to make it happen. Absolutely. So this is a great opportunity. We're super excited. It's a great market. It's a great chance for us, to include and to grow the business and to collaborate, with this impact in the world of companies and to make all employees communicate better, collaborate better in an easy way in only one platform.
I love it. There's a lot of great companies in Canada. One company that I know of in Waterloo, Canada, $1 billion company back in the day was BlackBerry, makers of Research in Motion. So maybe Mariana's company is going to be the next $1 billion Canadian company. Just don't forget about me, please. Don't forget about me when you read that. So you're in the midst of a fundraising. You're a startup with an amazing app, an amazing history, and clearly a great leader. So those listening to us today, hey, listen, if you're an investor, angel investor, VC, as it were in that sector, and you see Marina is definitely a leader, definitely a, what do they say? Don't bet on the horse, bet on the jockey. That's the English thing they say. So yes, Marina's a great jockey. So you definitely want to check her out. Her company will provide that contact information later. Before we go, Mariana, I'm curious, can you give us the tips or advice? You've been in business for a while. You're a good networker. Obviously, you're a leader. You've had to hire a team. You're dealing with financing, with the technology, with operations, with marketing. So many things a founder has to do. Leave us with one or two words of advice. Not all the advice, but one or two things that you can think of in your history that, Ramon, here's what's been the most important part of your success to date. What's some tips you can give to other entrepreneurs?
Work hard in all your either personal and professional skills, because everything, I don't have any tech background, and I just saw an opportunity to make the world better for every people that works in large corporations. And here I am, I specialized myself. I'm always open to learn. And one of the things that I'm very proud that I've been working hard is being coachable. This is super important, to learn from others. You have great advisors, you have great mentors, but you have to learn from them and, use this all new skills to move forward. Yeah. So I'm happy to always learn and grow, and being coachable. It's a very nice way of doing this. Because we never know enough, right? We need always to keep moving forward and growing ourselves to the best and to offer best for others.
Yeah. Let me follow up with one thing, Mariana. I'm just curious, is there a balance between being coachable, which I firmly believe in, but in getting how do you know, or what happens if you get bad advice? I tell Mariana, you can't raise money with a beige shirt, white shirt. That's terrible. Everybody has to wear a purple shirt. Do you go, okay, let me change my shirt, or thank you, Ramon, or how do you, that's a silly example, but how do you deal with that? Just talk about that aspect, the other side.
Hi, Ramon, this is super, super important. I love the question. Thank you. Because of course we learn by the time, right? So in the beginning, because you need to know the difference from people that are willing to give you a good advice, even if it's not, if you don't agree with it, right, but it's a good advice, and then it makes you think about it. Or even if you're not going to take the step to that advice, you're going to reframe it. And you have to make the difference from people that they offer an advice as a simple advice. They even know in depth your industry or your market or your company, but it just put as a random advice. So for me, what I've been doing, and I think it works, it's when you differentiate, the good advice from the one random that is just a person giving you like an advice that they don't even know in depth your company or industry. But the good thing is, even when you don't have a good advice from a very nice person with a very high expertise, is at least to think about it,
Yes.
and if you don't agree, maybe open your mind.
Yeah, no, you're
and
right.
shift a little bit, for that, because we always have to learn.
Yes.
And be open-minded.
It's like being in a relationship. My wife tells me some things sometimes, and most of the time she's right. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm not sure if I'm going to listen to that, but I'm not sure if I agree with that, but let me slow down and let me think
about it for a while. And that's, of course, is from your wife. You know that it's from a trustful person, a person that wanted to grow, so this is very nice to stop. Yeah. And I think there's a differentiation. It's nice, when it's really a very nice person that is trying to help you no matter what, or it's just a random person that it's just like popping an advice that with, no perspective. I
love it. Mariana, it's been so good speaking to you. And again, we're talking to Mariana Freitas, who's the founder of Sirius App. And if you're an investor of any type and you're thinking, wow, Mariana seems interesting, her product seems interesting, I want to be a part of her journey as she becomes the next billion-dollar company, then you can reach out to me or you can find her, but we'll provide the contact information directly. I won't put it all right here, but if you want to reach out to her, let me know. We're going to put this on LinkedIn, on Facebook, a short clip on Twitter, and etc. But Mariana, anything that I didn't ask you that you wanted to share, anything you wanted to say before we end this discussion?
This was a wonderful talk as always. I really like, your energy. I think this is what it's gonna keep moving us, entrepreneurs and like worldwide and everyone that is in the ecosystem. We need to find new ways to collaborate, to find new ways to have solutions, to build, to make our lives better. That's why we're here, right? To make everybody's lives better. So absolutely. I'm super happy that we talked. It was a very nice talk. And if you're an investor and if you're willing to invest in a grow company, and we are gonna, just build a very nice product worldwide. So join us, get in touch. I will be more than happy to explain everything in details to you. And you're always very welcome. Thank you.
Mariana, thank you so much. Once again, this is Ramon Ray, founder of smarthustle.com, and do reach out to Mariana. And for more interviews like this, you can check us out at smarthustle.com.